Hey y'all, Paula Jean here. This video is a happy 26th birthday tribute to my miracle, Mitchell. Today would have been his 26th birthday. And if this video speaks to you, I'm going to ask that you do the thumbs up, the subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But just mostly watch the video to the end. Okay, this is my happy birthday to Mitchell. So, as you guys know, we only had 17 beautiful years with Mitchell, 17 and a half. Some of you may not know that we almost lost Mitchell when he was 2 years old. I was pregnant with Becca, and he fell out of a second-story window. When he fell out of that window, there was below it one, like if you're in an apartment, a concrete slab with a huge air conditioning unit on it, and there was like a foot space in between the building and that air conditioning unit, and it had rained, and when Mitchell fell out, he fell right into that space. First miracle right there, okay? And I always said that angels held him. By the end of the night, he was running all over the hospital and flirting with the nurses, okay? Had just a couple of bruises on his back. First miracle of Mitchell, okay? As you get old, they always say that hindsight's 20/20, and as you get older, you see it so much more. Yes, I'm using notes, okay? When I think about Mitchell, there's two moments that stand out as a miracle in his life, okay? First of all, our last phone call, okay? He was out running with his friends, and Jeffy and Josh, okay? And he called to see if a girl could stay the night with us for Jeffy. Now, Jeffy was 23, 24 years old, okay? And he was staying with us. And I said no. He didn't argue with me. And we ended the call with, I love you. Okay, first of all, he didn't argue with me. Miracle, all right? And then the fact that our last phone call, I was able to say I love you as our last words. Okay? I also remember he was always ready to go on with his life. Mitchell was always my little go-getter. Always, always, always ready to go. I mean, I moved out when I was 17. I understand, okay? And he wanted to move on, wanted to make money. At one point in time, I remember grabbing him, like, by the scuff of the collar, and just looking to him and being like, you can't leave me. Not you. Not yet. And he just kind of stared at me, and he was like, okay, Mom. And I don't know where that passion came from. But now I do. Okay? So, life with him was filled with so many moments. Okay, like he loved to pick on me. All right, I wasn't into Family Guy, but I heard the mom, 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 mommy, mommy, mom, mom. Oh my gosh, and I played right into the what, and you know, he loved to pick on the back of my hair. As some of you may remember, one day whenever we were standing in a hallway of one of our houses, and he was picking on me, and I was trying to talk to somebody in front of me, and he was picking on me. He's probably doing the mom thing. I don't know. But many years ago, when I was younger, I did basically a real slow swing back kick around, and he was like, from his face. And they were also impressed by it, including Mitchell and stuff like that. We had our times, okay? One of the things about Mitchell is every time I got onto him, okay, he thought it was hilarious. Excuse me for just a moment. Every time I got mad, he thought it was hilarious, and he would start giggling. And the madder I got, the more he would laugh, until at some point I was just furious, and he is rolling on the bed laughing at me and apologizing the whole time and going like, I'm so sorry, you're just so funny when you're mad. Okay, Mitchell loved clothes, and good clothes, all right, and he was so good at it. All right, now let me show you. This kid would go into a thrift store, and he would go like, everybody leave me alone. And he would go up to a rack, and he would go like, like Hollister, Polo, American Eagle, Abercrombie, and he was just picking them out, okay? He was the same way about cars. I remember when he was just 8, 9, 10, riding down the road with his dad, and any car on the road, old, new, whatever, cars he knew, cars his dad didn't have a clue about. He would be like, Geo Metro. Oh no, that's just something. That's a Skyline. That's, a Regal on rails, and, he could pick them out no matter what. He loved cars, okay? Phones. Don't get me started on phones. When he was like 8 or 9 years old, he came to me and wanted a phone. And I was like, no, I'm not getting you a phone. And he's like, well, if I can buy my own, can I have it? Sure. The boy went door to door. Is there anything I can do to you to make some money? He found people. By the time, within a few days, he had bought his own phone. The boy probably had 50 to 100 phones. Okay? He loved his brother and his sister. All right? Even though they had their moments, and they definitely had some moments. Brother can definitely relate. I know his sister can relate too, but he'd defend him to the end. Now, it's my daughter's story to tell what a defender his brother was of her, whether it be school or river. But he had her back for sure. He had a lot of friends, okay? He had a lot of friends. Mitchell had a lot of friends. His funeral, I literally called the architect. The church, my church, where I was baptized, where I grew up, is not a small church. It's not a huge church, but it's not small. And pretty much the entire bottom floor of that was occupied. So I called the architect whenever I read the stats, just to be certain, and explained how the funeral was. And the architect told me if it was, as I said, there may have been close to 1,000 people at Mitchell's funeral. Okay? It was huge. Which brings me a little bit, this video came as an idea to me whenever I was praying, and so much on June 10th. Okay, this video has been planned and in the making since June 10th. One of the things that I've been going through, and please don't take this out of context as I say it, okay, but one of the things that I've been going through is looking about names. Mitchell, if you look at the definition of is who is like God. Okay, now let's stop right there. No, I don't think my son was like God. Okay, I know he had many faults, but God the Father and God the Son are one and the same. And who is like Jesus? Jesus had followers. Mitchell had followers. Okay? So I'm just saying, there were people out there that told me so many stories after he left. There were people that came up to me that told me how such a young soul would just listen to them. Okay, now these boys, kids to me, were anywhere from 3, 4 to 10 years older than Mitchell. Even men my age that had been involved in Mitchell's life talked about the old soul in Mitchell and how he would listen to them and help them. one little girl came up to me and told me about how I can't remember specifically, and I can't remember her name, but like her books had been knocked down at school. And Mitchell, he came up and helped her pick them up and told her not to worry about those idiots. And, you know, I think maybe she even said he walked her to class, but I'm not certain. Reed, his middle name is Week. It means grass. It kind of explains why we didn't have him for so long. One of the other things that somebody shared with me after Mitchell left, and this was very, very, very important to me. You know, you have Only the Good Die Young, and I can't say Mitchell was only good, but he definitely had his moments, and he definitely left an impact on all of our lives. And if he had another mission to fulfill, to go on and take care of, and that was God's plan, so be it. A lot of people ask me how I kept up my strength through all of this. Well, folks, there's your answer. I truly believe that Mitchell had a further purpose, that God needed him for something else. That's the only way I can get through it. Now, folks, I thought about doing this video out there at his gravesite, but I have to be honest with you. I have his phone. I have his last lighter. I have one of the last gifts he gave me. I keep him right here with me. So, anyways, I hope this video has touched you, and I hope that you have your own good memories of Mitchell, and I would love for you guys to share them with me. I don't drink, but baby, happy 26th birthday. Here's to you, kid. I love you and I miss you. So, that was it, guys. That's my tribute video to Mitchell. Let me know what you think. Have a blessed day.